EOS and the word metaverse, something that you haven't heard in quite some time. However, there is a game out there right now that had a $7 million raise at the start of the 2023 to 2025 bull market. And it's now doing an airdrop for their first ever token, a project that has been in the works since 2021. If you enjoy this kind of content, as always, like and subscribe. It's like the markets are slower, right? And we've got to start looking into new projects because, man, like, I'll be the first one to say this is the time to do it. So let's get right into the video. Crypto game Upland raises $7 million ahead of an Ethereum token launch. The EOS-based metaverse game Upland expands its Series A raise with plans to bridge its Spark utility token to Ethereum as Sparklet. So they do their transactions on EOS and their token is on Ethereum. Makes sense? It does. Ethereum, it's the biggest chain out there. That's kind of what these tokens are doing with volume. Let me show you the game though, right? And by the way, if you're gonna get into this game, link in the description. There is no better way to play this. The referrals are actually enormous. You pretty much get double what you pay for. As an Uplander, they match the first purchase. And so take advantage of that if you're going to get into it. So here it is, Metaverse project. You ever think of those like Metaverse projects that they have those land plots, you buy into them, and then you're just supposed to figure out what's supposed to happen? Upland's pretty similar. They've got an extensive model, though. They have these treasure hunts. They've got racing, which is in alpha right now. They've got some partnerships with some very, very big companies. I mean, you see the FIFA World Cup here from 2022 Qatar, NFLPA, Football Legit, so they've got sports companies there and more. The main idea of Upland is when you start the game, you get your UPX tokens. This is the soft currency in the game. As you can see, I have 538 here. You could buy these with real money by pressing the Get UPX button. $5 will give you around 5,000 of this, and then et cetera, it keeps going up. Just think of your regular microtransactions for a game. However, they do actually offer people the ability to earn USD from this through what is Tilia Pay. They're one of their partners. The program enables players to list any property directly for US dollars, meaning when another player purchases your property, you'll have US dollars deposited into your account instead of UPX. So the idea is to accumulate these properties and then eventually one day sell them for US dollars by another player ended up buying it. And I think this is actually a pretty great model because a lot of people will think of play to earn and they'll think of like, oh, people earning these absurd returns on SLP and making their ROI in 7 days. Whereas Upland very much doesn't think of it this way. I was looking at their tokenomics and this has to be maybe the longest vesting I've ever seen in my entire life. The vesting for this Sparklet token, the Upland treasury gets 40% of the supply, which is an enormous amount of the supply, right? But look at this vesting. 360 months. 360 months is the vesting for their treasury. And for the incentives and rewards, 180 months. That is over 10 years. Very long time investing. 360 months. That's crazy. Their advisors and supporters, this is crazy. 12 months for their cliff, that means they haven't gotten any tokens for 12 months. And they got 60-month vesting. That is crazy. With 0% unlocked at TTE, which is when they create the token and when this ends up becoming a thing. That is crazy, crazy stuff. So these guys are very much extremely long-term thinking. I mean, this is something that you do not see in the crypto industry at all. So you got to commemorate that. And that's one of the reasons I wanted to cover it. It's just not something that I personally see every day. And just looking at their statistics on DApp Radar, I mean, you know, they had their initial run up, right? We had 2021, and of course, they're not as high as they were before. They still have quite a few transactions though. Nowadays, they have what, around 25 to like 30,000 UAW. That number here is wrong. But yeah, somewhere around like 28,000. That's pretty good. Unique active wallets. I'm not going to be one to complain. It seems like they're getting quite a few transactions. I will say that when you look at these numbers, of course, there's going to be bots. There's going to be all kinds of stuff sprinkled in. But, you see the 24-hour volume. That's kind of the more important numerical value, $35,000. Whereas their economy very much, it's like we're not talking about a $300 million token, right? We're talking at a project that is still very early on. They've done $18 million worth of raises back in 2021 and extended the Series A by $7 million. So this project that's almost like $30 million. Like they're getting there, right? When it comes to crypto gaming projects. And this is a metaverse project. So I'm thinking they're kind of killing it from this front, right? And TTE, by the way, token tradability event, will follow the airdrop campaign. So let's get into airdrop campaign, right? What is this token, right? So this is supposed to be the thing that people use as the open metaverse creativity thing is kind of like the whole thing, right? If you actually look at their roadmap and the things that they're trying to use it for, there's going to be cars and they're going to require Sparklet to go ahead and function. Other things, Spark will be required to be spent to create any legit class NFT. Legits are 3D NFTs that are meant for use in internal spaces, in Upland, or in second layer applications by third parties that are connected to the Upland ecosystem. Beautiful. Enhancing manufacturing capabilities, maximizing the UPX earnings potential, which we like that because that makes more USD, developer APIs, and then, of course, they're going to be developing future utility for this Spark token. Other things you should know is that there will be 2 methods of sale. Upland may conduct programmatic sales through centralized or decentralized exchanges. And then, of course, inside Upland, Upland may sell Spark inside of Upland at the current market price as made public through exchanges that trade Sparklet. So those are the 2 ways. And then in terms of rewards, players will have the opportunity to win Spark in mini games, competitions, and other events. Other ways to obtain Spark will be through various incentive schemes, such as the currently established daily sign-up bonus. So just signing up and clicking that little claim button every single day. You can actually see here the breakdown for what it was. They actually did a social campaign for Chapter 1. This has ended though already, so you did miss out on Chapter 1, but of course there's different things. There are also, if you're looking at like the main utility basis of when most people are actually interacting with Upland, it's for these mints. They do different places. They did Washington, D.C. back in April 24th. And that was like this huge mint event. They had over 600 million UPX that got used to purchase these properties. So just a lot. They have a hackathon that is going to be happening. Genesis 2024. They have an event in Las Vegas that is going to be happening within this is like what, a private jet or an airplane? MVA 300 Albatross, which is in June 6th to 7th. Some people are saying like you need your car. The car is a necessity. But it's really cool to see that this is still kicking, right? If you're getting into Upland right now, just a quick little guide here. I played for a little bit. FSA properties are properties that are given to people that are starting out. They're cheaper than normal properties. They're exclusive to people that just joined the game. I would say that if you are going to spend money, you want to spend at least $50 to get that double up. If you're not going to spend money, you're pretty much going to be stuck flipping properties obsessively with these. FSAs can be pretty much sold, 2 times per day. You can mint 3 of them. You can have up to 10 of them. You can only sell these on the marketplace, though, once you have 10,000 UPX purchased pretty much. So it's going to take you quite a bit to get there. There are tiers for this system. But I do like what they're doing, though. I do like what they're doing. If you look into this ecosystem right now, where it is right now, the metaverse, it's something that not a lot of people are talking about in 2024, but I think it's something that is, it's such a big thing. Like when you think of the word metaverse, it's so broad. You don't think of metaverse and you're like, okay, there's a very specific vision here for what a metaverse can be. A metaverse can literally be anything. Real life could be a metaverse. So what they're building here with properties, if they expand this to one day include real brand IPs, people flexing with their little tiger profiles, etc., I can 100% see it. People having fun on Upland. Don't expect to become a millionaire from this, but it is something nonetheless that should be on your radar because metaverses, while they are a sleeper right now, they sure as hell will have their moment to shine once again. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Have you looked into Upland? Till the next time, stay classy. Use the link in the description for the referral link, and that's all.